So let's start with what I think your focus was, which was energy supply chain.
Yes.
Why? What's new, and in particular, how are you using artificial intelligence to get better?
Yes. So we did a keynote speech yesterday, and our message was all about well into the future. As a 106 years old company, and we're making big investment in North America in the area of energy for EV batteries. But supply chain is also a critical part of our business and the area that we're trying to make a contribution for a more efficient, smart supply chain solutions. So we bought Blue Yonder, and Blue Yonder is coming out with a end-to-end visibility capability. With AI agent, they can customize for your problems and solutions and can work with you. So we're really excited about that announcement.
What kind of a deal was that? How difficult was it to get done? You know, like the story of 2024 was companies, industrial companies in particular, going out and saying, we're either going to have to acquire capabilities or we're going to have to grow them internally. You went one way.
Yes, yes. So we started working with them a couple of years ago, and we're really excited about their our ability and investment that we made with Blue Yonder and their capability to really solve the problem of the supply chain resilience and safety, and will be the forthcoming with the newer technology, and we're really excited about that. So it's a Blue Yonder subsidiary of Panasonic, and they're in North America based, and it's a great announcement for us and newer capability for us.
You said two things, supply chain resilience and investing in America.
Yes.
And I post on social media every year that I'm going to be speaking to you, and every year I get dozens of questions, hundreds actually in this case. I would say the vast majority are about the upcoming Trump administration and potential tariffs and policy around China. And that's so interesting to you because of the EV battery supply chain in particular in this country. What's your message around that?
So even before the Trump administration, the supply chain, I mean, we all know that China controls a lot of raw material. We had
raw material being lithium.
For the, for the EV batteries. Yes. So we've been working hard even before. I mean, during COVID, everyone had the challenge of managing supply chain. So we had that issue of trying to make sure that the supply chain is smooth and predictable and under control. So we have vested interest to make sure that it's closer to the production being Reno and newer factory in Kansas, which is opening up this spring. We're really excited about that.
Okay, so give me more updates, because the next question from the audience, particularly those that follow names like Tesla, give me a factory update, please.
Yes, so our Reno operation has been really successful, and it's up and running for now 10 years. And we're opening up new operation in Kansas, and we've been building the factory for now 2 years. It's going to open up in April, and we'll be in full operation from spring and summer this year. And we're working with partners like Mazda, Subaru, which is already announced, and Lucid as well.
That's right, with the Gravity project.
Exactly.
Okay, that's interesting. So I got a question for you about Lucid, and when I read it was from an audience member, I was trying to think, like, what's the core of this question? But I think people were surprised that you partnered with Lucid on the Gravity. It might not necessarily be a high-volume EV initially. What was your thinking there?
So Panasonic being a 106 years old company, and it's great to work with the partners like Subaru and Mazda, but we're very also keen on working with up-and-coming newer companies so that they challenge us and we learn from them and make sure that we're partnering and capable of partnering with the companies like Lucid, and we're really excited about that. It's going really well.
I've covered that company a few years, and interesting vehicles, they're not very good at building them, you know, from a volume perspective. When you make a decision like that, how do you weigh that up in your head? You know, because you want to be able to provide supply, it helps you in supply chain planning.
I do think we, as a company, want to take a chance and partner with the companies that operate different ways than us. Blue Yonder is an example, right? It's a software company, US-based, and Lucid is also a newer partner too. But we have a success cases with Tesla 10 years ago, and we're doing it again with Lucid, and we're very bullish about that.
What is the latest on the Tesla relationship? Where are you innovating, and where do you see it progressing?
we are Panasonic, as a Panasonic, and really excited about the 4680 capability.
Okay, where are we at with 4680?
So that product is, the capability and quality is great. It's been tested and in production in our mother company factory in Japan, and we're planning on bringing it to our Kansas in the future.
You, with respect, are a CES veteran. You've been to many. What's it been like this year? Many of the OEMs and automakers are here. Just walking around, I feel like even on the consumer electronics side, genuine consumer electronics, things are positive.
Yes.
What have you been talking with your customers, your suppliers with? What are they thinking about?
So we started working with CTA and CES since 1967.
Okay.
So we're one of the longer. So we feel like we've grown up with the CTA. CES is not necessarily so much about newer gadgets and product. It's about our message. Our keynote speech was about storytelling, how we grew up with the CTA for past 60 years. So we feel really good. AI was big last year. This year, it's all about application, even including us. We made an announcement about a product called Umi. It's an AI wellness coach that's on the floor, and it's a newer capability that we're demonstrating on this platform, which is a little bit different from our past capability, but we are coming up with a newer solution in AI product.
We just have 15 seconds. Are you ready for the Trump administration?
Yes, we are, and we've been prepared for this, and we will work with the government to make sure that our investment in this market is meaningful for our company as well as for the market.